My name is Erik Nelson, and I'm a co-program lead here at the Cancer Center at Illinois. Historically, Western medicine has taken an approach for cancer treatment where the goal is to get rid of the tumor pretty much at all costs. And while we've had lots of success with that, it's becoming increasingly apparent that as we have more survivors from that approach, there are long-lasting side effects to those treatments and quality of life issues that a lot of survivors are dealing with. So in order to address those issues upfront, a lot of places are starting to involve what we call cancer research advocates, or survivors, caregivers, clinicians, people who see the front lines of therapy, to provide feedback to researchers like myself as to what are the major barriers in the clinic? What is the most important thing for patients? What's the most important thing for survivors? So back when I started at the University of Illinois, myself and another colleague, Zeynep Madak-Erdogan, we recognized that there was a huge need for involving cancer research advocates in our work, but we didn't have a formal local community of advocates. So we hit the road and started recruiting advocates mostly in the form of cancer survivors, but also some caregivers and clinicians. And we formalized our group, the Cancer Research Advocacy Group, or CRAG.
My name is Catherine Applegate. I'm a postdoctoral research fellow at the University of Illinois. I'm on my fourth cancer diagnosis. I was diagnosed with melanoma this last December, but when I was 17, I was diagnosed with my first melanoma in March and April. I was diagnosed with a very rare form of soft tissue sarcoma, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer previously during my PhD. During that time, I went through a bunch of treatment and surgery and all that stuff, and as a result, kind of shifted my research trajectory a little bit to be a little more treatment focused rather than diet focused. But that led me to then becoming involved with CRAG. The reason why it's so important for cancer researchers and patients to talk to each other is so that researchers can get a sense of what the personal experiences are of these patients, what types of side effects they're dealing with, for example, what types of adverse effects after the fact, so after cancer treatment, whether they're suffering from mental health effects, cognitive effects. Like, it could be a wide variety of things that we don't know about yet, and as a research you can incorporate those experiences into finding better alternative therapies or creating drugs that have less of those really awful side effects that really bother people.
The key to the advocacy group is to have different perspectives, both from different aspects of the cancer world, so researchers, clinicians, obviously the patients and survivors, and then also nurse practitioners or those people in the hospital that are dealing with the paperwork. All those voices filter in and really help inform researchers as to what are the biggest barriers right now, but also inform other aspects of this big world of like, okay, these people are experiencing this barrier, what can we do to help that and smooth that transition?
It's just really important for cancer survivors to get kind of a platform and a space where they feel community. And so I think finding that is super important, whether it is with our research group or another cancer survivorship group. But there are options out there, and I encourage everybody to get some support just to help them through their journey.